Hello Newcastle Fans TV, and we are finally in the very last episode of the season finale of the season review, which I've been covering over YouTube. We're now in May. Yes, we got 4 points from 2 games in May, but it was heartache as we got relegated. As you'll see in the video, I was pretty much distraught. And the video got nearly 6,000 views and I was nearly bubbling on camera, so keep an eye out for that. But at the very end, there's some positive news at the very end of this video where Rafa announces that he'll stay. So I hope you like the video and I'll come back to it at the end. An announcement which Newcastle today announced they have released Gabriel Obertan and Silva Marvo early from their contracts. Not a massive surprise considering that the media had leaked footage of the breakout on Saturday that the club were going to release the French pair. Now for me, looking at the both two players, are they massive miss from Newcastle? No, they're not.
Pape Cisse again fails to impress as Newcastle draw blank. Mitrovic had a golden chance, one-on-one the goalkeeper, but he lifted it over. Jack Colback was another culprit as Newcastle end the game 0-0. Elsewhere, it's delight for Sunderland as they're on the brink of relegating Newcastle.
Fuck's sake, man, Newcastle. Right, Villa 0, Newcastle 0. This was a game that Newcastle have missed a fucking massive opportunity. We're probably, more than likely, because it's not over yet, that result has probably made us relegated. Unfortunately, people, it's put a right spanner in the works. To be fair, we all thought this was a banker 3 points. I did say in the preview, don't go thinking that we've got 3 points. We've got to show up first, and we didn't, especially going forward.
If you wanted 3 points, you needed 3 points. You've got a point. Your thoughts about this afternoon?
Yeah, obviously disappointed because not just because we couldn't get the 3 points. Sunderland won, so now we have to wait. The only thing that we can do now is just prepare the game and wait for the score of their game, and after try to win our game.
Suddenly they're now in the driving seat and it's out of your hands, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. But as I say, we have to wait, see what they do during the week, and after try to win our game, it depending on what they do.
Point, Ian, where you have to make something happen. Absolutely. And Newcastle really didn't do that, did they?
But everything what Sunderland were today, Newcastle weren't, and the way Newcastle played, you'd actually think they're already safe. It was terrible. I couldn't believe how bad they were. We're talking about a Villa side that are trying to avoid 12 losses on the spin, no closing down. You know, we're talking about if they can close them down here, you probably nick the ball off them, because when you watched Villa, they give you the ball back. You know, they're so poor. You know, you watch Alan Knight and there, he just gives it. It's nothing. That's what they were like all day today. They were terrible. And there's instances like that. That's just aimless ball up front. Cisse's nowhere near him, even if he does get it, and there's no one backing him up. And here, a good ball out, and then you're thinking, right, okay, let's play. They play a nice 1-2 here, and then you think Cisse can come in, get involved. Doesn't happen. Aimless ball up front. They just knock it up front. This is a team that's trying to stay. This is a team that's trying to stay in the league.
How I'm feeling at the minute is I'm fucking crushed. Like, I'm mega fucking crushed. I'm just trying to hold it in. Newcastle being relegated it's just fucking, it's heartbreaking. It fucking really is. Didn't want to cry on camera because it's fucking stupid, you know. Everybody knows how much I love the tune, and do you know what it is? The piss took out of us the last couple of days. I've had every video was shared on the Sunderland forum, but now it's real passion for me. I fucking love the tune. I do these videos not to get paid like other Geordie YouTubers. I do this out of my own back. I do this for the love of Newcastle to share with you a lot. And the question that I've had a few people going on, will the channel continue? It is going to continue. We'll be in the championship and we'll come back fighting. We'll love Newcastle. I love the club. We're heartbroken. I know. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest.
Wijnaldum grabs a brace as Newcastle go crazy with goals at St James's Park. Mitrovic scores and then commits a horror tackle on Kyle Walker and is sent off. Further goals by Aarons and Yama make Newcastle complete the double over Spurs. And finally, is this Rafa Benitez's final game in charge at Newcastle? We hope not.
We want you to stay. We want you to stay. Rafa Benitez. We want you to stay. Rafa Benitez. Hello everybody, welcome to Lelola HD. And if you're wondering why I'm dressed like someone from American 90s film, it's because I'm hungover and I feel like shit and I look like shit as well because I had a night out in the Toon, which was good by the way. So what a way to go out in a blaze of glory. Newcastle bow out of the Premier League. We had 10 men. 5-1 and then the crowd today, I have to say the crowd were fucking brilliant, just singing Rafa. Some of you have been to the game, saw me video and said just sing for Rafa. The whole of the stadium was just singing and the talks are ongoing with Rafa, so hopefully he does stay. That's another video I'm going to be doing. But the thing that I thought was funny were the Toon fans, because we were rubbing it in with Spurs and going 5-1 to the championship, 5-1, which I thought was very, very funny.
Now, it could have been a very negative atmosphere. It could have been a bitter atmosphere. But they decided that they were going to take the opportunity to convince you to stay. Have they?
I said before the game in the press conference that I'm really pleased with the fans, the staff, the people here in the club. But at the same time, my heart is telling me, yes, it's a great opportunity, great city, great club. And the brain has to say, okay, we will analyze what is going on, and after we will decide. I will try. Obviously, I'm really open to talk and see what happens. So I have been so many years in football now, and after all this time in different countries, what you want is to be sure that the people love you, enjoy, and if you work hard, they will recognize that you are trying your best.
Oh, they've left it late, Alan, haven't they? Very late. But what a performance, what a victory.
Very good performance, Gary, and a superb victory. But the question you would have to be asked is, where have those players been all season, for the vast majority of the season? If they had shown as much passion and commitment for the rest of the season as they did today, you see players rolling their sleeves up, shouting and screaming when they scored goals. Where have they been all season?
Well, maybe it's just the fact that Rafa's gradually got them where he wants them. They've got to keep him, haven't they? Got to try.
They've got to try, yeah. I mean, if he had been given more time, more games to have managed, then there's no doubt about it, they would not have been relegated. They made exactly the same
You said that
mistake.
about yourself.
I was the fourth manager in 2009 in that season, and they still hadn't learned by the mistake. They made exactly the same mistake. They should have given him more time. If they had they would not have been relegated.
I mean, a lot of encouragement for Newcastle. You know, they look at that and take that at the start of next season and think we can do what we did last time and bounce straight back.
Yes, obviously a lot's going to depend on how many of those players they can keep hold of. Sissoko, who should have got a yellow card for the dive for the penalty, but apart from that, was outstanding today. Really was. You just wonder where that kind of performance has been when your team weren't relegated. You know, and then I have to say Andros Townsend again was outstanding today. Obviously had a point to prove after being let go by Spurs. And boy did he prove it today. He was also outstanding for Newcastle.
Yes, hello everybody and welcome to the final Lelola HD video. But don't worry, I'm not quitting because a lot of you have asked that question. No, I've been giving hints out the last few weeks, you know, about my channel being relaunched, because obviously it's getting renamed, which will come out tomorrow. Hello everybody and welcome, and I'll have to get used to seeing this, to Newcastle Fans TV. Yes, Lelola HD, boom, gone. That's official. I waited for it to be official that Rafa has signed a 3-year deal, and finally the board have agreed terms with Rafa's demands. So why the confusion? Why the delay in it all? Well, in a previous video, if you watched that, go back a few videos where Rafa, his demands were set as he has full say on transfers. The budget for the season coming up is being discussed.
Rafa, first of all, congratulations on the new contract. What was the overriding factor in making this decision?
To be fair, a lot of things, but the first thing is was for me the fans, the stature of the club, and the future. So I have seen all these things together. I said in my press conference that I came here because that, and I could see these things every day, and especially the last game. So you could see the fans. I have to say also thank you to you, the press, because you have been very supportive. So a lot of positive things here from day one, and also my family is in England, and then I wanted to stay here. So everything together means that I'm really pleased, really happy to be here.
That was it. That was May. Highs and lows. Well, more lows than highs, I have to say. Relegated, devastated, but the positive, the biggest signing, of course, was keeping Rafa. So delighted about that, and optimism arises now for the championship season. Let me know what you think of May. Get your comments down there below. And I've been Lee on behalf of Newcastle Fans TV. See you later.